Hello, day 27, time for an update. So these are the three last guys that I'm painting up for this week's oath. This guy was pretty much finished yesterday, but I added some blood spatter to his white apron there. And also did some highlighting and washing on him. So now he's finished, just the base to do up, and then he is done. Today I've also finished this guy. Did his robes in grey just to set it apart from the green of the gear he's carrying around. Still have to do a little bit of a lettering on the scroll work he has down there. Did add a bit of weathering on the tanks and such, but he's also pretty much done, so I can set him aside as well. And then I actually managed to add some detail to this guy as well. There's a lot of scrolls on this guy, so I did them up at the same time as I did scroll on the other guy. And as you can see, also did his skin. First coat and wash on it. So hopefully I can finish him off tomorrow. And that will be it. Now I've gotten some questions about the mud on the coats on my Krieg models. And I thought I'd show you what I do for them. My sentiment was that the mud from the robes or whatever they have on them should be the same mud that's on the base. So when I do the first base layer of the mud on the base, I take the same color, which is Rhinox hide. Don't have to use exactly that color, but just use the same color as you have on the base. And then nothing fancy. I just try to put the mud in the places where it's logical that it would go. So at the bottom of the robe that's kind of dragging into the mud. And for the soldiers I also put it on their feet and a little bit on the knees perhaps, because they probably will be kneeling down in the mud to take aim and such things. So just go around and add the mud. I usually do it at the same time, as I said, as I do the base work. So when all the other colors are finished, I just add it where it's supposed to be. These guys, I imagine, will pretty much be standing up, so I'm probably just gonna add it to the to the bottom of their robes, and when the scroll work is finished, I'm gonna add it to that as well. So, and I just try to drag it. Most often I start at the top and just drag it down towards the base. You kind of want it to be narrower at the top and broader at the end, so to speak. But I think the exact way you apply the mud probably you can do as you want yourself. And then I do a Devlon mud wash on the bases of my Krieg models, and then just to tie it together when I do the wash on the base, I usually just bring some up on the clothes as well, just to tie the base together with with the dirt, so to speak. One thing I have been thinking about doing is, you can imagine these guys, the mud on these guys probably at the lower part here, because they're wading around and the muck is going to be wet and have pretty much the same color as the ground. Usually with the wash I try to go a little bit higher just to get that little bit toned effect going on. What I was thinking is I have some pigments. I think I'm going to try later on to actually add a bit of the pigment higher up on the robes, and the pigment is a lighter color like dried mud, so it would seem that it is wet mud at the bottom, then kind of faded up to the dry mud. But if I do that and it works, I will probably make a video, a little tutorial perhaps, on how to do it. But yeah, that's how I do the mud on my Krieg models. So there's no question of the day today. It's a tertiary objective that's gonna be completed in the week here that comes. Just a few days more to go, so it's pretty much doing a summary of all the things you have painted up so far. So I hope you liked that little mini tutorial, and I will be back tomorrow with an update and hopefully a finished Oath of the Week. So I will see you then, and bye.